So I got me some coil springs here from BDS. Special thing about these coil springs are they're 2-inch lift suspension coil springs. Now, why would I want to lift my Jeep 2 inches? I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm a mechanic, and in the back I have a lot of tools. The springs I currently have on here now are stock, so they're starting to sag, and my exhaust system is rattling against my track bar. So due to the weight that's on this in the back of this vehicle, the springs are compressing. These stiffer springs and 2-inch lifted springs should theoretically take care of that. And I want to jack it up because it's a Jeep, so it's going up skyward 2 inches. Why not more than 2 inches? Well, because I don't want to change the center of gravity too much. So I'm gonna stick with 2 inches. Plus, the budget doesn't call for an adjustable track bar, longer control arms. So I'm gonna keep it at a modest 2-inch lift. Right now I only got the springs. I'm gonna order the shocks later from I'm gonna either get Bilstein or Skyjacker. I'm not pretty sure yet, but that's what I'm gonna be doing today, getting these coils out of here. Now, first thing you want to do is jack up the body of the vehicle as far high up as you can possibly get it, then support the body with
now
jack
you jack up the front of the vehicle, the axle, just slightly enough to get this tire off the ground.
Now you want to support this axle with a jack stand. Oh, tire's coming off. Slide that out of the way. Next you want to come down here, pull it down. All right, next you want to take 13mm monkey wrench and a 13mm deep well socket, and you want to put this on the top nut to hold it still. Okay, so I tried to get to this other shock bolt without taking off my caliper, but it looks like that's what you have to do. So just go on and take off your caliper at this point, which is easy. It's a 13mm bolt. All right, finally got it oriented right, so. There's a shock absorber out of the way. Next thing you want to do is remove this bracket right here so you can get to this spring retainer clip bolt. It's two 10mm bolts that you have to remove. This spring retainer clip right here takes a 13mm socket. All right, so now I'm gonna drop this side of the axle as far as it'll go and see if my spring ready to pop out. It's almost ready to come out of there. Okay, so now I'm setting up my spring compressor because it looks like I'm gonna have to take my lower control arm out the equation because it's binding up right here. So because I don't want to deal with that hassle of lining it back up, and take the easy way out and compress the springs at this point. So once I get this set up, I'm gonna get right back with you folks. Okay, so I'm now all set up. So now I'm just compressing this spring further. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure you do each side, you put them apart, exactly apart from each other. You don't want them too close because then they can spin around and round out on you. And you want to make sure you evenly turn them. So go to this side, if I can get on it. And you want to do this side and just bounce back and forth with it until you get that spring out of there. Okay. Alright, so I'm getting the spring compressor tool on the new spring. Take a look over here. It's the old spring I pulled out. And you can see I had to take my lower control arm off, and yeah, fought me, but I got it out of there, no problem. So getting ready to compress this one, and I'm gonna get back with you when I get this in here. And now the real dangerous part. Alright, so now I got it situated in here. I'm just getting my spring compressors backed off. Alright, so I'm all finished getting the spring in here. As you can see, it's in there. And I just finished putting back the track bar, the shocks, and the lower control arm. And that's how you change out a coil spring. I'm gonna go on to the other side, do that side, same as I did this side. And on the back, it's very similar, although it's a lot easier than the front springs. But and that's how you do that. So there you go.